Okay, Joshua Taylor coming to you. This is the 8th video, just the final follow-up. And as I was saying in the 7th video, that these little arcs can be used for other purposes besides uh, shelters. And they can be used for storages, underground storages, micro shops, saunas, kitchens, many applications. You basically design the shell and you make it so this door opens up here, so you can actually change out whatever's on the inside. So probably design it with OSB on the inside, and whatever you're going to do, you can finish it out from that part. And what this presentation here has to do with the Cascadia fault that's coming up, and this would be something that could be made and designed. You could turn these out fairly quickly and have them on site. And so when the Cascadia happens, it's going to be, well, the experts are planning for it, and they're saying it's going to be about 2.5 million people is going to be homeless. And so besides shelters, you're going to need provision on site, uh, different things, clothing, blankets, pillows, sleeping bags, and this is something that's already made that you can make. It'd be insulated. You're not going to have something in a steel container. Those containers are nice, but they just too much effort to move those things around. These here could be set up on site, and medical supplies, food, dry goods, toiletries. You could have all this stuff made. Even outfit them. This fully outfitted probably be able to handle 3,000 to 5,000 pounds worth of stuff on the inside, and you may have to reinforce it. Reinforce the foundation a bit, but the cabin design itself it should be able to handle at least 3,000 to 3,500 to 5,000 pounds, and just a matter of making something solid. You can lift it up with a forklift. You can set it on your truck and offload it, and so you could actually have your supplies on site. And no one's going to run away with this kind of building, just the way it's set up. It's going to be pretty hard to run away with this kind of building. And if you actually make your doors, for a storage, instead of making your doors like this, I would make your doors so they're hexagonal like this. And you can actually make this whole center part, you can make that out of metal. And there's no way that you're going to break into a building like this unless you use a chainsaw. So it'd be quite secure. And but to keep people, people wanting to smash in, they're going to smash in. But I know that this fault's coming. I think most people know it. And when it happens, it's everyone's going to need as much help as possible. We're all going to have to work together and share our talents and abilities to be able to cope with what's coming. And I'm getting ready to leave Vancouver Island to go to the mainland on Friday, and I might just leave some of my tracks around on the 7 visions that the Lord gave me about the destruction of the West Coast. This earthquake that's coming up is not that destruction. There is going to be an earthquake that's going to follow this Cascadia 9.2 quake that's going to be around a 13 or a 14. We're talking about a pole shift event. Something like that you can't prepare for. You're going to have to be relocated, right? That's one of the reasons for this, because you could use this for relocation. And anyway, it's going to work. Being able to make this on a production line, it's going to cut down your labor by a third. Just like to make this presentation, once the shell is made, you perfect the shell, you perfect the door so it opens up. Like your bulkhead doors, you can open up, and you can actually have inserts. If you wanted a fridge, you could have a fridge that's already pre-made to fit the shell, and you just slide her in place, like a hand going inside of a glove, or maybe a freezer, and it'd be easy enough to do. You just put the reefer on, and you're good to go in your power pack. And that's one of the reasons for having this cradle, because you could use it to put a power generating device or whatever. Okay, that's about it. I don't want to talk too long on this, and just want to get this out as an afterthought. And these could be made in mass, they could be made inline, and you could pump. If you had a crew of 12, you could probably pump three of these out per day in a 8 to 10 hour shift. I'd like to make one when I get back, and I'm probably going to be gone for 4, 5, 6 weeks. When I get back, and just I'm saying, Lord, I'd like to be able to have the finances to be able to build this. I won't have the finances myself. I may have the time. But if one of you people out there sees in your heart to put a couple $1,000s or so on my plate, it'd be nice to have $5,000 to build one of these as the initial prototype. Then I could get the exact plans out to you guys in real time. And so maybe April could be a building month. March is going to be a work month for me. I have to pay bills. By the time April comes, I'd really like to be able to make one of these units, because I know that the potential here is phenomenal. When you're building square, you just got a square box. That's all you got, and not much more. You got no basement storage. You got none of this kind of stuff. No access to your wiring. Building like this, you don't have to wire and plumb. That can go in as an afterthought, just the way it's designed. Okay, I'm going to leave it here and get this uploaded within the next hour. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here in Nanaimo, British Columbia, Vancouver Island.